Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. And my friends, today we're going to talk about Paradox Interactive. Paradox Interactive is a developer publisher from Sweden, as you can see. So it's all in Swedish krona, 209 Swedish krona. You would pay now for one share. And I have here the max chart of Paradox Interactive. And guys, if you like my kind of opinion pieces, analyses, then also check out X, because here on X I write sometimes about companies that I haven't done a video. Here you see, for example, Frontier Development. So if you would click now on show more, you would see a little bit more. So here I wrote also a little piece about this. All right, so let's get back to Paradox Interactive, and let's have first a look on some of the data on the right side of the screen you can see, and then we look at the chart. So it's a market cap of 22 billion Swedish krona. So how much US dollar is this? This is around about 2.14 billion US dollars. So that's nice. So it's not one of the smallest one, as you can see here. So 1 Swedish krona is 0.097, let's say 0.1 United States dollar. So how you call it pence? Penny, cents? Yeah, you call it cents in the US, I think. All right, guys. So that's what we see here. And then we see also we have a dividend yield of almost 1%. That's pretty nice. And then we see founded in 2004 and employs 627. And they are really the experts of strategy games, of historical strategy games, etc. So if you have a quick look here on the income statement, you can also see actually that the net income was in 2022 was 708 million, so Swedish krona, of course. And we had a revenue of almost 2 billion, and overall the revenue went up, and after actually going down with the revenue, 22 was actually better. So if I look at the net profit margin, that's always very important. So 35-36 is actually a good profit margin for 22. So it was in 21, it was only 17. In 20 it was 27, and in 29 it was 29, and in 2018 the profit margin was 31. So I like the net profit margin. So, but also Paradox Interactive had some issues. And if we go now here on the chart, that's the 5-year chart. In 2021, in the I would say the growth bubble, the stay-at-home bubble, of course we went up to like almost 300 krona, and then also end of August, end of 23, before also then Paradox got some problems, let's put it like this. So or maybe they fell also because if you look at the numbers here, you see they fell maybe a little bit in complicity with some of the other stocks. So but they're all already, we would say we had a new all-time high, and now we bounced a bit back. Now if we look here, we bounced back from 207 to from almost 33% we bounced back, and now we came back a little bit. So I'm invested in Paradox Interactive, and I also plan actually to average down a little bit more. So I'm actually positive with Paradox Interactive. So that's one of the gaming stocks that are working fine. And if I look here on the max chart, you could now imagine a trend line here. Then you see, hey, it's going up, and it looks a bit like the income statement of the revenue also, not necessarily the income statement of the net income. So therefore for me personally, I see a moment where I could buy some more to average down a little bit. And I would even, if we go down to 100 or 130, 50, 130, 50, 180 Swedish krona, I would even buy a little bit more. So why do I think this? Well, I think it's a little bit also the game. So this is Paradox Interactive. This is the official page. Cities Skylines came out, and this was actually hammering the Cities Skylines 2 was hammering the stock a bit. And if you go here and see Cities Skylines 2, do I find it directly? No, I don't find it directly, but we can check it out quickly. So they have actually other games that are coming. So Millennia is another game that is coming. So historical turn-based game. upcoming Foundry is a simulated voxel world resources factory title. Then Millennia, as I said, Crusader Kings, some DLCs for games that they have already live by you. They have a new title that's coming. And then, yeah, I like that they actually, of course, they're DLCs, they make money on the DLCs. And then Vampire the Masquerade 2 is also going to be published by them. And I actually wanted to look who is the developer. The Chinese Room is the developer. And Paradox Interactive is going to be the publisher. So I think a lot of people are actually also waiting for this game. So could be a pretty nice game, actually. Could be a pretty nice game coming now in 2024. So if I'm looking here also now at Cities Skylines 4, 2, Mr. Orange, it's Sunday. Cities Skylines 2, mixed reviews. So, but all the overall mixed reviews and 31,000 reviews, and you see online now 12,000. That's already pretty good, and it had an all-time peak of 104,000 people. So they sold it pretty nice. And this is a game, of course, we know there were issues, and they have to work on those issues. They have to, and then they can monetize the DLCs and monetize like in Cities Skylines, they monetize the DLCs like crazy. And the plan was, of course, to do this as well here. So a little bit negativity. So this was definitely affecting the chart, the stock chart. So here you can see this was in August. Now I go back. And then I see, here we go, where was it? Here in August. So, and this game came out in October. Let's say it came out in October. Yeah, here. So this was the most negative we had. Then we were falling again. So, and then I bought a little bit more. So guys, this, as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a YouTuber. This is for information and entertainment purposes. And you do your own research and your own due diligence. And please don't invest in Paradox Interactive, because most probably you would have bought at 300 and you would have sold at 126, and then you would lost all your money. So therefore, guys, always diversify your money. That's very important. And don't invest too much at one tranche. Don't invest too much money in only one company. So for most people, it's actually better to just invest in an index fund. Let's be honest. So yeah, let's put this aside. All right, so I would say Paradox Interactive. So for me, it's a very interesting company, and I'm actually happy that they are falling, and I wish they would fall even a little bit more, but they're keeping up pretty nicely, and this could also mean that maybe in the next when the next numbers are coming. So here we have the next numbers. The next report is coming in. Let's see here, the next annual report is supposed to come in April 2024. So we have to wait until April 2024, and the next interim report is coming then, I guess, 7th of February. So if I compare this with last year, so here you find all those reports, of course. Ownership structure, maybe some words. So Western Invest, I think that's probably a Swedish investment company investment. Here again, Tencent Holding has 10% for all those people that always don't want to buy games from Tencent, but Tencent is there in with 10%. State Street, BNP Paribas, Brussels, Swedbank, etc. So the classic. So that's the ownership. Dividend policy, I just said it was dividends. They pay dividends. That's important. And you can even find the prospectus from 2016. I think that's pretty cool. Here's the calendar. So in February, 6th of February, year-end report. Next interim report is then in April and in July. And then in April 17th, we get the annual report of 2023. And the annual general meeting for 24 is then in May. So those are most of the information that you need, my friends. So here the interim report from January to September 2023. Then here Cities is actually not mentioned here. So comment by the CEO. As we often point out, our quarters have significant variations depending on releases, he says. The third quarter of the year that's now for 2023, is an example of that, as it has been one of our thinnest quarters on the release side in a long time. At the same time, we focused a lot on the future. Despite this, the revenue is at a reasonable level and was mainly driven by back catalog sales and sales activities during the quarter. Costs are at somewhat higher level than usually and larger driven by marketing of upcoming games. Overall, it results in a profit that is lower than we are used to. Well, I like this. So the comments are realistic. It's not blah blah. Oh yeah, everything is so good, everything is so great, and everyone makes a lot of money. No, realistic comment. So that's definitely what I prefer. So therefore, that's already speaks for this company. All right, guys, short video. I'm stopping it here. I promise you, I'm stopping it here. Look at the chart. I like it. So what you do, I don't care. Obviously, because that's my disclaimer. You do what you think is best for you, and I do what I think is best for me. And with that, also check out my other videos. See you next time. Bye bye.